Well, hello. I'm gonna play some Blueprints today. I have been playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, but decided to play some Blueprints. I was at work today, actually, for 12 hours. It's a long day. And we were talking about this game, actually, at work, and it's actually based on I think it's based on a book about a maze. And yeah, I got a PDF of this book and it looked pretty interesting. So you can it reminds me of those choose your own adventure books where you go through, choose a door or whatever, choose an option, and it takes you to a different page. You go to that page and you choose an option, takes you to another page, etc., etc. And so in this particular book, you pick room numbers and it takes you to another room, and then you go to solve a puzzle, and then you've got to get to a particular room. I think in this book it's like the 45th room, and then you got to make your way back. Anyway, it looked too much for me. It looked like it was gonna just fry my brain, and I thought that instead of doing that, because a couple of the boys I work with actually tried to solve this particular book. I can't remember what it's called. I should have looked that up before I started, but it just looked like a whole bunch of brain fuckery, and I didn't want to deal with that. So I thought I'd play the game, because I actually planned on playing the game, and I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it to the game. I need some interaction. I need some feedback on how I'm going in the game, not just like if I'm solving puzzles, I need to know, like, am I getting it right? Am I warm? Am I cold? Whatever. But I thought it was interesting that it was actually based on a book. It wasn't just like some random thing that was invented. But yeah, whoever wrote this particular book, whatever is made, I think it was back in the 90s or something. And they offered like $10,000 or something to whoever solved it first. And I think apparently like a bunch of people, like 12 people solved it and they split it. That would have been cool to get some money for doing that. Maybe. If 12 people won, then I think that would have been like less than what? I don't know, maybe like $700 each or something? Or less, even. So it's not that much money, I guess. If you won it all, that would be a lot, but if you just won like 500 or something, probably not worth it. But whoever wrote the book is probably a genius. Anyway, so let's do the game thing. Looks pretty fun. I hope it's not too difficult off the bat. I don't know if this is going to be one of those games, like I just have a low tolerance for problem solving, I think. Like sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's just like too much. So I wonder if it's going to get to a point where I just have enough. I hope not. I hope it's engaging to the point where I want to keep playing. So we'll see. Anyway, here we go. Let's get into it. Hey, Anno Nemo, how are you doing? Welcome to the game. First time playing it. I've seen some footage, some streamers stream it, and it looks fun. Definitely looks very immersive. Maybe there's a little bit of cool story. You're all good. I'm all right. I was working today, so it's Saturday here in Australia, and I had a 12-hour shift, so I'm kind of tired. I'm just gonna stream for a couple of hours and then go to bed because I'm definitely sleep deprived. I have a great mic, thank you. This is just a Fee-Fine. It's like some random brand. Fee-Fine mic. It's just USB. Actually has an XLR input, so I think I'll upgrade to get a whole audio
I,
setup
Herbert S. Sinclair,
at some point.
of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington.
12 hours. What are you doing?
Publish
I work
and
in
declare this instrument my last will and testament. And
I
hereby
work in
revoke
communications,
all
I'll say that.
wills and codicils heretofore made by
I do
me.
shift work, so kind of sucks in that regard. Long hours.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Blueprints. Little clever play on words. Day 1. Day 1 at the manor. Fancy manor. Alright, here we are. Here we be. Alrighty. Cool. Actually, bought some headphones today as well. I've been using these chunky monkeys, and I don't like the look of them on my head when I'm recording. And also they're kind of uncomfortable after a while because I like to wear these glasses so I can see better. And they kind of squish into my head when I'm wearing that headset. So I decided to get some. These are just like normal plug-in, whatever you call them. Is it 3.5 millimeter plug? Whatever. Old school. Like everything is Bluetooth and wireless now. These are just like your old school plug-in ones. They actually don't really sell many of them anymore. So it's kind of hard to find them. But these ones are kind of cool because they just go in your ear, but you can also like wrap them over and they can go in like over the ear, which I thought would be a good idea if like they tire out having it one way. Anyway, so we've got this room. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Roger that. And a letter. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. Okay. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert Sinclair. Okay. Oakley dokley. You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Here we go. Cool, cool, cool. Directory entrance hall. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the three doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Okay. Antechamber. From its root meaning the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room resting on the ninth rank may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. So it's like the room before room 46, I guess. Yeah, cool. I guess we'll learn more as we go. Sick. And that's about it. I don't think there's anything left. I don't know if we have to like start taking notes or whatever. There's lots of doors, man. So many doors. So firstly, I should probably have a notepad and pen because there's probably going to be quite a bit of puzzle solving that I need to like take notes of things. But also I believe, like, I've watched a couple of videos on this and I think that some of the rooms are color coded, so they mean different things. I don't know what those color codes are. Like, I didn't read into it too much. That's like all I know. hallway is a bedroom. Can I abort? Oh, once you have drawn floor plans, you must pick one. I don't really know what the consequences are. The bedroom looks good because you get 2 steps. But because this door is quite central, I feel like a hallway would be more advantageous. I'm gonna do the hallway. Let's start with the hallway. Just like, let's ease into this a little bit. I don't suspect there'll be much here. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. So this is what I meant, like, we could have had the bedroom. I think there was only one door on the left of that bedroom. But this hallway kind of opens up things a little bit. So on the west, this side, I think there are more locked doors. I'm not sure if, like, the objective is to get to room 46 or reveal 46 rooms. I don't think it really matters. I think, like, for the most part, we'll have to unlock most of the rooms, I suppose. I might go back through here. Let's select a room. So I'm not going to pick this because we're right at the beginning, so this is going to lead right into nothing. I suppose... It's sort of like there's no doors on the left side of any of these rooms, so I feel like it'll just end up as a dead end. Guess I'll just create a bedroom. Bedroom that is a dead end. But I got 10 steps, that's alright. Again, I'm not sure really if I should be taking notes. I guess the game will let me know. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Okay, dead end. Rightio. Wonder if it's worth opening this one as well. I suppose so. I don't really know. Let's go over here. It did say rooms on the west wing are more likely to be locked, so... It's hard to know where the entrance is coming from. It's a little bit confusing. Don't see the point of the lavatory. Don't see the point of the closet. The nook at least has a key, so we'll draft that one. I'm not entirely sure how steps are spent. I guess it's 1 step per room that's been opened. Sick. I have a key. Journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Yeah, I have made that assumption. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Here is a notepad that I just found. Cool. And I have a pencil right near me as well. I came prepared. Yeah, cool. I'll write some shit down as I find stuff, I guess. There's not really much in here. I don't actually know if I should be, like, writing everything down. Like I said, I'll figure it out. Also, I'm still confused, like, how the rooms are laid out when you put the prints down. Maybe this is always the door I'm entering. Hard to say. Just put that one down. Get a few extra footsteps. I presume that is going to help me in some capacity. Ooh, I have a key. Ooh, I've got some money. And dice, ivory dice. While drafting, you may use dice to roll new floor plans. It's handy. I think I have to figure out what plans are useful and what are not. Good for dollary dues. Greetings from Reddington. Fantastic. That was great. Cool. Some chick. And that is about it. Okay. I think the den is a good option. It says 2 items in the closet. I don't know. Oh, here we go. We can see the path we have taken. Yeah, I guess I'll go with the den. Big old clock. Ooh, diamond. A lot of clocks. So right over here. Guess I'll go onwards and upwards. Ooh, observatory gem requirement. Okay. I do have a gem. Handy. I'm wondering if the red rooms are like bad rooms, but also, okay, so you enter the chapel, you lose $1 do. Surely there's something in return. Surely there's some reason I'd want to go in here. To, like, obviously there's a downside to losing the money, but there may be some reason, some sort of payoff. Let's go to the observatory. Or should I use the chapel? It says whenever I enter the chapel, I lose money. So it's like if I have to backtrack, maybe that's not a good thing. I'm still like, I don't know. Like, am I trying to like get as many rooms with as many doors as possible? Or I'm just going to put the observatory in. Maybe I'm trying to like maximize my doors so I can get as many rooms as possible. That's cool. Interactive. There's so much like random shit. Random paintings and pictures and items. The fixed stars. The stargazer's companion to constellations. This book contains a complete starbase, list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various size may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book is a solid base for astronomy and will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. The twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The slice, 3 steps. Demondus, minor, 1 gem. Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's apple, apples are extra delicious today. Clavis, the key, +1 key. Okay, these are all like things that you get. How do you get them though? How do you get the things? Oh, I can turn that. What happens if I do? There's another little turny thingy. Okay, that's been turned. Can I look in it? Out here. Oh, here we go. It's a star. North Star gain $1. Sick. Or not $1, a star. Thing? A thing? Get a thing. Can I move it again from up here? I'm wondering if I can find some of those other constellations and get some other things. Is that... Maybe that's something that I can do? Or not? Maybe not. You can turn this wheel. I don't know. So everything goes to there, so maybe I can't do anything with that anymore. Okay, so it depends on the time of day. So I guess at different points throughout the game, I can come back here and look at it. So I got that thing. No, wait. I don't even know what I... That's what I saw. Yeah, I saw the North Star. So apparently I got gold. I don't know. Locked. Okay. Not today. I'm gonna go back this way. Right. Select a room. Just gonna do that one. Spare room with nothing in it. I just wanted the door to... go this way, basically. Alright, what do we got? Can't do that one. It's a parlor. Sure. This box is the middle box. Sure isn't. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. Okay. Got some confused boxes. Dear Herbert. Herbert would be a great name for like a cat or something, or a dog. I love old school names like that. It was great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the old hams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included With this letter, all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Right. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other two are always empty. Wind-up key. I guess that's what we use to open the boxes. When I figure out which one is which. Ugh. Alright, let's read this one more time. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. I feel like this scenario I've experienced recently. So the other night I watched Labyrinth with David Bowie. Great movie. Awesome movie. Classic. There's a section where there's 2 doors. I think that's the part that I'm thinking of. Or it could have been another section. Maybe there's like more than one door. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was like 2 doors. And one door was telling the truth. One was lying, but you didn't know which one. And like one can't lie and one can't tell the truth. And then, anyway, I can't remember the details of it, but it's this kind of thing. There's like some method of figuring it out. I didn't really catch on to how or why, but it just reminded me of that movie. I will jump on to the stream. I always end up getting spammy messages, which is super annoying. Okay, cool. So there will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. This one only has false statements. I'm really bad with this kind of stuff. What may be obvious to some people, I'm just like, what? This has to be true. Because it is the middle box. And those two are lying. Yeah. I thought that was going to be way harder than it was. I'm like thinking really hard for a second there. I'm like, well, it's not the middle box. That's not the middle box. And that's just saying it's in the middle box. And that's physically the middle box. Okay. Well. Problem solved. It's gonna get way harder, I know that. It's gonna get way harder. I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay, where are we at? I think we're gonna head to the west section. And every time I go through... Except for this room. Every time I go through a room, I spend a footstep. This thing said Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. What say that this is locked? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Surprised I am. This closet creates a dead end, but it gives me items. So items. So that would be like some of these, I guess, which might help me later. I don't know what the lavatory does. It doesn't really indicate that there's anything important there at all. So I don't really know the advantage of red rooms. Maybe they're just the shit rooms, possibly. And then we have the kitchen, which has food for sale. I guess I can spend money there, which, I mean, I don't really have a lot of money, so... It also gives me an extra door that I don't particularly need. Maybe I'll just use the closet. I'm just gonna do the closet. Please have something good. A gem. Yeah, that's alright. What else we got? What else you got? Shoes. Sick. Running shoes. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. Okay, that's handy. Just kind of expecting like money or something, but I guess not. I don't know if that was a waste. Guess I will find out. Doo-doo. Walk-in closet has 4 items. Rank 8 has been achieved. How do you rank up? I think I'm gonna have to do the dining room because it does give me another door across here and I can like find an alternate way to sort of like make my way up. That's my thinking. Get some wine. Something really here. Please don't be locked. Phew. Okay. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Music room. One major key, one minor key. Lol. I'm gonna do the music room because that gives me a door on this to go up. Gives me more options, you know? Get some options. Cool. The music room. What's that? Is it a key card? It is indeed. Opens electronically powered security doors, of which I have not found any as of yet. I said that weird. Ew. Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue, but half the sheets are missing from the 4 you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Among the scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys. In bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea. In bold words sung, I do repeat. the ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple clue. While pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek, and from our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. Right. There's a couple of bold texts there. I don't know if that means anything. First words on the find here in these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue. Ah, okay. So it says, but half the sheets are missing from the four you hold it, and the rest are far flung. Among the scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys. Bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note. Measurably in bold words sung. Cool. What was the key? Sick. Is there a note that I can press? Indicated like something about the keys. Something about the keys. I don't know. I don't know, man. Just gonna open this up. I think I'm gonna have to use the chapel because it's the only exit, like the only thing that allows me to go forward. Lose one money. And gain some money. Sick. Are there any notes or anything back here? Whenever I enter the chapel, that's a lot. If I come back and forth here, like if I leave here, I have to pay another $1 to come through again, which is annoying. I don't know. I think those music pages, I got the impression that I have to find more of them elsewhere. Unless elsewhere is in the room, I don't know. Let's continue, shall we? Alrighty. Pantry will give me some money. I'm gonna do that. Corridor. It's a possibility. Courtyard. I'm gonna do the courtyard. Sure. Spending a gem. Don't know if that's a good idea or not. Metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and money. Fuck yeah. Okay. Storeroom. A boudoir. Rumpus room. Can't do the rumpus room. I'm not sure. I'm just like Googling. Do I have to unlock all of the rooms, or do I just have to get to room 46? I think I have to unlock all of the rooms. I'm just gonna do this one. Get some things and stuff. Oh, a metal detector. Grab a key. And then pick the pantry. I think. Oh, an apple. Plus 2 steps. Nice. I'm still on like 35 steps, which is alright. Oh, fuck yeah, I got heaps of money. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. I guess so. corridor. Drawing room. There's like a passageway, which actually could be helpful. I need 2 gems. What the fuck? That's a lot. Ain't got that kind of gems. Not that gem rich. Drawing room. I'm not gonna pay a gem. Hey, annual case, how's it going? Trying to decide which room to draft. Actually, I don't think this is worth it because there's only one door opposite. Like, if I had multiple... Like, if this was a room where I could use all 3 doors, that would be really handy to be able to just draft new floor plans. But it's not really. So I'm just going to do the corridor and not spend any money. Am I on day 1 of this game? Yes. Indeed. Yeah, haven't rested yet. I'm still fresh to this, so I don't know what happens when you go to sleep yet. Like, I don't know if the rooms change or... Why are you beeping at me? That's a key. Fuck yeah. Sick. I would not have known that was there if I didn't have that metal detector. Would I like to know what happens when I call it a day? Yeah, without giving spoilers, I suppose. We have, like, tips that aren't spoilerish. Let's go through this door. Don't want to use the lavatory. Oh, the drawing room. I don't know. I'm not sure if I don't know if I need to unlock every single room. Like the fact that there's this hole, or am I just trying to get to room 46? Trying to Google it because I just want to know. Do I have to unlock all rooms? No, you don't need to unlock all rooms. Okay. Okay, so I have to... The focus is on unlocking the antechamber, I believe. Don't call it a day unless you have nothing left you can do. Okay. Well, I'm going to do this one. Oh, look at all of those paintings. Ooh la la. What is this? Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Like this room. Isn't that the dude that died? Okay, so I can open this room. Cool. Bunk rooms. Room counts as 2 bedrooms. How does that help me? Workshop, combine inventory to create new items. And security. View inventory. Oh, I can't go in there. Oh, I can redraw. Sure. Conference room. Sick. That pass. Oh, no, I can't do that. I guess we're doing this one. Yeah, the passageway would help, like, with my access, getting around and stuff, but I need 2 gems, and I don't have 2 gems. So I'm just gonna do this. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Okay. That's the observatory room that I was in before. Ew, what are you? Safe code 9083. That's handy, except that I have not found a safe yet. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. What safe? Oh, some money. Sick. Should probably write that down. Safe code. Watch safe. Watch safe. don't quite get it. So apparently you probably won't make it to room 46 until around day 20, give or take. Okay. I think I read somewhere like it technically is possible to like get to room 46 on day 1, but it's like quite hard. Am I doing this with no prior info? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've watched a few streams and I watched a video where they spoke about how each room has its advantages and disadvantages, but I don't know the strategy yet. I'm pretty blind to it. Gain $1. This book indicates that I might see different things at different times, maybe on different days. I don't know. Anywho, shall continue on. Okay. Oh, I can redraw. Yeah, sure, why not? Maybe that was a bad idea. The gymnasium is not ideal, but it does give me access to both sides so that I can, like... I don't know. I was gonna do that. Negative 2 steps. Oh. Keycard access only. What's with these fucking pictures? Let's go up the left side because they said that left side is less likely to have locked doors. Yeah, I have a friend who's played about 6 hours of this game and hasn't made it yet, so it's probably going to be a long slog, I would imagine. Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna have to redraw. Maid's chamber, which you don't want. Workshop. Gonna have to pick the workshop because, yeah, don't have stuff. Oh, you would need more than 6 hours to make it. Ah, okay. Annual case. Yeah, probably. I'm not really good at puzzle games, so if I even make it past 6 hours, I might just, like, decide to quit. The true box does not always contain the prize. Heh. Early on, there was a middle box puzzle. Pick the middle box. So I wonder if that is indicating that there might be some other prizes in the other boxes back near the beginning? It's a metal detector. Something lying around. Oh, note. The paper. Message. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. So the other music notes had bold words, and I think they spell something out. You're hoping to one day get the game and just cook in it. Yes. You really need to have to mentally just sink yourself into it, eh? Pick up the sledgehammer. Can shut up padlocks on locked trunks. Cool. A lot of random cogs. Locked trunks. I wonder if I should go back to the beginning and look at those trunks. What have we here? Workshop. Combine inventory to create new items. I don't think anything works with anything. What is this little nugget? The puzzle in the parlor. Yes, yeah, that's the puzzle in the parlor I was talking about. I did do the puzzle in the parlor, and I got some gems. So I am thinking that I do have to go back there with the sledgehammer. I just don't know, like, if I should go back now or I should just keep going. There's a key in the parlor for the box and that puzzle. So I don't know, but there was a sign saying that the true box does not always contain the prize. So maybe the other boxes also contain something and I can use the sledgehammer to break it open. Trunks, not boxes. Oh, okay. Right. I've only come across one trunk then. And I had a key, so... But I guess if I find another one, that would be handy. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Let's do that. The West Wing. Hello, staff notice. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Break a box. What does that do? The post is just to help with the puzzle is all. Yeah, it might be right. I might be looking too much into it. It was a very easy puzzle, so yeah. Ooh, money. We have lots of money now, just no way to spend it, I guess. Yet. Maybe I need to create a room. Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. I have the safe code. Maybe not. The parlor puzzle gets harder the more you do it. Do you mean, in your case, that every day it gets harder? The code for this is from something else. Yeah, I'm gathering that. Wasn't that easy, was it? No. What we got here? That's cute. Christmas tree. Oh, hang on. Safe is even in the background. But what's the code? The code, man. The code. Every time you do it, it gets harder. Okay. The picture of the Christmas is a way to figure out the code. I do not see nothing. Use a key, sure. Annual case, do you want to answer? Probably not. I should probably figure it out on my own. I still feel like I'm getting used to like what the game is requiring of me a little bit. shoot. I think I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to pick that room. The maid's quarters. Skynaco. That was that was the brand of the safe. Staff notice. The day you all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mr. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6. I don't know. Friday, November 6. Should I write that down? I don't know if that's even relevant. If I should keep that date or whatever. Locked. Boo earns. Why are there shoes lying there? Go this way. Breaker box. Does that turn a lot of things on? Yeah, sick. They're all locked. I need a key. No keys. Fuck, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what to do. All the clocks are showing the same thing in this room, though. I wonder if I should take note. Oh no, it's moving. Never mind. I wonder if there's any rooms since I found the detector thing that might have stuff in it. Don't really know. Can I go outside? Nope. That's interesting. Kind of indicates that I might be able to go that way at some point. And there's a gate. Am I allowed to go this way? Back? The grounds. Oh, it's like a little campsite. What the heck? Campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. Oh, okay. This is where I call it a day. This is like actually where I call it a day. Interesting. The only code I have is this one, which is not going to be correct. You can call it a day wherever you want. Okay. But I'll probably like respawn back there, most likely. I'm guessing. I've got like 7 steps and I have no fucking idea what to do. I presume this steps... reset. You don't carry steps over into the next day. I don't know what to do. Write some notes down. So, I'm just gonna check my Twitch has been a little bit weird. Alright, also, would you like me to tell you where the code is used? You can give me a hint. Probably gonna call it a day. Well, I'm out of steps anyway, so I can't really go very far, so I'm probably gonna have to call it a day, I reckon. Total rooms 26, rank reached 6, steps taken 59, items found 5. Let's continue. So I think the rooms, I'm guessing the rooms will reset, but I'm laying the same kind of rooms anyway, so I'll just have a better idea of which rooms to lay in the first place. It's kind of what I'm gathering. There's nothing new in there. Right, so, okay, so clean slate starting again, basically. But I'm a little bit more, like, clued on to what's going on. Whereas before, like, at this point, when I first started, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And I think early on, I presumed that I have to unlock all of the rooms, so I was trying to just, like, open every room area. Right, got the key. Oh, it's different. This would be the same, though. The rule still applies. It's just slightly different. All 3 boxes contain gems. The other 2 boxes contain gems. This box contains gems. This box can't be true because these 2 boxes saying this has gems. So if this is true, they can't also be true. That's correct, isn't it? Yeah, so like that can't be the box. That can't be true either. Wait. It's confusing. So confusing. Since the other 2 are false, they are impossible. Black. So you think black and your case is the right one. This box contains gems. So they're all correct? Wait, all 3 boxes contain... So that's false. That could be false also. Alright, okay. Got some gems. Gonna go with the hallway. I'm gonna make that the breaker box. I wanna see what the breaker does. Gives me power to certain things, maybe, that I need. Keycard entry system. Oh. It's off. You've gotten kind of good at these parlor puzzles. Yeah, I guess if you've watched a bunch of them, you probably would have seen... you probably would have guessed a few. Even though you've never played the game. So you've just streamed, I'm sorry, watched a bunch of streams then, Annual Case. FAQ indicators. I'm gonna turn them all off. No idea what I've done. We'll figure it out. Alrighty. Now the gym won't take steps because I've turned it off at the breaker. Ah, okay. Pantry, could get money. Don't really seem to use a lot of money so far. Storeroom would give me a lot of stuff. But the den would open up a lot more doors. So I might do that. There are shops. Yeah, I think I saw someone streaming and they were going to one of the shops. It's just I haven't seen one yet. It's in the lavatory. I feel like there's nothing here. Probably. It's probably a waste of time. How did I know? There's nothing here. Lavatory is useless, by the way. Yeah, thanks, man. I have just now figured that out. It's a dead end that can't spawn item. Okay, well, now we're gonna fucking spawn a lavatory anymore. Jesus. Guest bedroom, more steps, security. Ooh, look at that. Oh, take security. Yep. One step ahead of you. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Is that me? You love the blueprints cutscenes? I wasn't expecting cutscenes. But this is interesting if it tells more of the story. I feel like we're in this secret, super secret security room looking over everything. I feel like we shouldn't be in here. Like we've uncovered something we shouldn't have. Or maybe we've uncovered something helpful. Hopefully. Wow, it's like Inception. Okay. Blue memos equal true, red memos equal lies. Oh, okay. I'm gonna write that down. Blue equals true. Red equals lies. That's interesting. I've come across a few little memo-y things. Ooh, what's this? View estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. Okay, obviously I haven't opened enough doors. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. Keycard system is currently offline. I imagine this all depends on if I actually have a key card. Like, if I have a key card, that could potentially save me using a lot of keys. But if I don't have a key card, then that's not helpful. So in your case, saying that safe code is false. Okay, I hear you. I'm picking up that now. Picking up what you're putting down. And the doors being locked are more likely. Doors being locked on one side more likely is false. If you have a key card, then you want it on high, without on low. Confirm setting, change offline. This mode determines the default setting of the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout. As a general rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. So I want them unlocked. So we turn the power off. Log into network. Turn my password. I don't have a password. Abort. Coffee time. Ooh. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. Terminal password? I don't know. Alright, so this is false. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. So it is locked and access levers are required to grant entry. This is true. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. I feel like ranks are probably like the closer you get to room 46. Which checks out, because I only ever came across them when I was like closer to room 46. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. So, I think that is it. How many days are you planning on doing this stream? Like how many in-game days am I planning on doing in this stream? Probably this will be it. I'll probably finish it at the end of this day because I'm gonna go to bed. It's currently 10 to 11 p.m. at night, and I have to be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm already cutting into my sleep time, which I tend to do because I'm a silly. I got new earphones and I am quite enjoying them. I was using my chunky headset, this bad boy, and it was hurting my head, and now these things are great. They are not hurting me at all. And they don't look as dumb on stream. Can I open this door? Closet. Or I could do the bedroom. The closet has items. Yeah. Get some items. Items. Coin purse. Each time you collect $3 dues, earn an additional 1 in interest. Fuck yeah. And a gem for my troubles. I was kind of hoping for, like, keys and money, though. Alright. Definitely don't want that one. Food for sale. What does food do? Does food give you more... I'm gonna do that. I don't know if that was a good idea, but... I have a feeling food gives you more steps. Possibly. I just noticed that this little thing is... Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but this little magnet is blue and that's red. And I'm kind of doing the whole, like, false true thing in my head. It doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Kitchen and menu. Good thing I don't have any money. Oh, steps. Do I have to pay for it? Today's main course, porterhouse steak. Yummy. Delightfully expensive steak cut, bone in, and extra marbled for maximum tenderness. Perfect dish for those who love extravagance. Plus 20 steps, plus an additional 10 steps if you have a showroom in your house. Do I have to pay? Maybe I just use it whenever I need it. Probably can't do the storeroom. I need to, like, progress onwards and upwards. And I don't really want to do that either. I don't have a re-roll, so I'm going to have to pick one of them. Probably. That's a real toughie. I really want the supplies. But I need to, like, draft northwards. Maybe I'll just do the storeroom and then go back to the entrance hall. I don't know if that's a really bad idea. I don't recommend archives. Yeah. Food gives you steps. Okay, cool. So since you don't have a metal detector, be aware that you might be missing stuff. That is a good point, Annual Case. That is a good point. I'm just gonna... I don't have a re-roll or anything also, so... I'm just gonna do that. Spare room. There's probably nothing here, but yeah, there's a good point. I should look at looking for stuff. basically have to do that one, I think, because... Okay, I don't know. I don't know, man. There is a store there, but I don't have any fucking money. Alright, I'm gonna go back. Maybe I can, buy or whatever steps. Oh, I don't have money. Oh, that's the price. Okay. Duh. Okay. Scrap that. Needs some fucking money. Alright, I'm gonna go down to the entrance hall, which is a bit of a trek, unfortunately. But I kinda have to. Oh, and... I'm gonna look for things on the floor in particular, because maybe I missed stuff. Could be some stuff lying around. Maybe. Getting very, hopeful. Alright. The storeroom would be nice, but if I open the corridor, it might give me more rooms to unlock more stuff here. Ooh, choices. Let's do this. Might end up finding money anyway. I hope. Maybe not. Feck. Damn it. Guest bedroom. Get 2. That's alright. Get a couple of additional steps. I feel like that's a different photo than when I last built this room. There's still nothing. Key. Need some money. I'm getting all these bedrooms. I'm like, man, I should have like built the room that gives you like, was it like 5 or 10 steps? Oh no, there's a food item or something that gives you like 10 steps per bedroom. I'm just gonna go with the storeroom. Just need money. Ooh, what's that? A bird. Blue bird. I don't know if I should keep that. Blue bird. It's random. Super random. Alright, well. It is a pretty cute bird drawing. In the kitchen. I still don't have enough money to buy anything. At least I have a couple of keys I can use to open doors and stuff. Oh, what's in there? What's in that garbage can? Oh, arcade. Can I play it? Of course not. That would just be silly. Alright, staff notice. Yeah, I've already seen that. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Well, that's false. I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, can't afford anything, so I'm just gonna not buy anything. How's the door locked? There's no keyhole. Okay. If you ever get enough money, shovel is a useful item. I'm sure it would be useful in some way. Can't do nursery because that's a dead end. Dining room gives me multiple options. Observatory gives me some stuff. I think I'm just gonna go with the dining room. I'm only on rank 5, so I have a ways to go before I can even use this dining room, but at least I have multiple door options, which is good. I might put a guest bedroom. Because I need the steps, basically. Huzzah, steps. Oh, and a key card. Fuck yes. Actually, I don't need a key card. Maybe I should go back and change the security settings. I have... already read that note. Pretty sure. Wonder if I should go and change the keycard settings, if it's worth it. If it is worth it. Maybe. I do have a key. How many steps is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm using 8 steps to do that, basically. Do I need to do that? If this door is locked, it'll tell me. Ooh, for money. Greenhouse. I'm not sure what the green rooms really do. Should I do greenhouse or pantry? I really want the money. But the last time I made a greenhouse yesterday, I found the, what do you call it? The metal detector. Yes, annual case. Green rooms are in fact green. That is, I did notice that. But, like, what is their thing? What's their advantage? Do they always give you some cool item? Are they just neutral? Are they... It's a dead end. Actually, it's a dead end, so I don't think I can do the greenhouse. I am probably going to have to do... I might just do the pantry because I need that money. They contain dig spots for the shovel, I would imagine. Ooh, fruit. Plus 5 steps. Yes, fuck yeah. 4 monies. It kind of looks like a note with a task list of fruit to collect. Maybe I should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 10 steps to go security. Maybe I should go back. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go back. I can afford some steps now. 3 steps, all of 3 steps. Actually, I can afford 5 steps. much is the porterhouse? Oh, it's only in the dining room. Okay. View estate in just... Yeah, okay. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. I'm going to make it high. But I guess I just leave it. Yeah, okay. Back. Cool. I went and changed that. And I want to go back here. What does a salt shaker do? Or shovel? Do I need a shovel right now, though? Because I don't actually have anywhere to dig. I think I will leave that for the minute. Don't want to lose 2 steps. Also don't want to lose 2 gems. Last time I opened a gymnasium... Oh no, the gymnasium is turned off. That's correct. Oh my god. Okay. Where are we at? Mail room. That's a dead end, so I can't do that. Kind of have to do that one or that one. It's gonna be risky. Ooh, I need more, like, points. So if I do the boudoir... Yeah, but what if I can't... What if I draft the wrong room here? Like, what if I don't have an option to draft a room that allows me to go left? Then I'm, like, stuck, I guess. But then I guess it's just a day over. Start again. But then I lose $1 if I go in the chapel, and I don't want to go back and forth. I think I'm gonna have to do the chapel. I run the risk. goodies. No bueno. Alright. I don't know what this little star thing is either. Oh man. Also running out of steps. That's handy. Whenever I draft a bedroom, I gain 5 steps. I'm just worried about, like, pushing up closer to the actual room. Might draft the nursery just because I need the steps. And it would give me, like, anytime I do build a bedroom, I'll get more. The Red Prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color. False. The prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds went around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. That's like red bookception. That's some, yeah. Nope. Abort. Abort. What's that? Ooh. Lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Cool. It's helpful. Wish there were more items to be had, but maybe not. Cute little star. Okay. I need this room to, like, swing round. Can't do the billiard room. Can do the conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. That didn't really help me last time. I was going to do the observatory, because I think this actually gives you money. Actually, yeah, and I should be able to get something new. I totally forgot about that. 2 stars. The twins! A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Ah, fuck. I won't necessarily be able to open them. You never got a room that spread things, so the items never gathered there since they went on. Yeah, yeah. That is true. I think there was one room that I had that spread something, but it was like towards the end of my day, so I didn't really utilize it. Locked. Fuck. Well, I'm stuck. Unless I buy a key. I don't know what this little, like, star thing is either. I'm gonna head back and try and buy a key. Ugh, just lost some money. I don't think I can afford a key, actually. Yeah, nah. I think I'm stuck. The star is what you see through the telescope. Yes, but like, why is it tracking how many stars that I have? Like, how does that benefit me? I can buy a banana. Oh, I think I just did buy a banana. I didn't mean to, but cool. I bought a banana. Check security terminal, see what I've missed. Did I miss something? Oh, 2 trunks. The more stars you get, the more different constellations you can get. Oh, okay. So it's just basically tallying up how many times I've looked through the constellation. Alright, I'm gonna head to the entrance hall. I'd need keys for the trunks. Oh, bother. Trunk is locked. Fuck. Okay, I guess that's it. Alright, I'll call it a day. And I'm actually gonna call it for the stream because I really need to go to bed. Alright, I'm gonna call it day 3. I need keys for the trunks or a sledgehammer. Yes. Both of those things I do not have, so I'm pretty much stuck. Pretty much stuck. I'm starting to enjoy this, actually. Yeah, it's not like as puzzly as I thought. Like, I don't know. I was expecting like riddles or like solve like math problems or something, and it's kind of not that. It's just like using your rooms to like it's you got to acquire different resources to get you further in the game. It's kind of fun. It is fun, but yeah, it's got a lot. And I like that it's like, okay, you didn't make it this time, but, you know, start the next day, and it's kind of like starting again, but you've acquired a whole bunch more knowledge, so it makes the next time a little bit easier. Maybe. I'm sure it'll get really hard when I get to, like, the level 7 and 8 and whatever, so we will see. But I definitely have to go to bed because it is 11:30, and I need to be up at 6. So, like 6.5 hours. Why do I do this to myself? Anyway, this is a lot of fun. I'm glad that I jumped on and started the stream. And yeah, so that's that. That's Blueprints. Definitely gonna jump on and stream it again over the coming week. I'm also playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So that is also a very fun game. Get into those 2 games over the next week. And yeah. Getting to room 46 is most definitely not the end goal. It's more like a tutorial. Interesting. So there's more after you've found the room. That's cool. That's something to look forward to anyway. Cool. Well, I'm gonna say goodnight. Thanks very much for hanging out, Annual Case. And I will probably be on... I may stream on Monday during the day, probably like Wednesday night. This time on Wednesday or maybe Thursday. We'll see how it goes. Anywho, I hope you have a wonderful afternoon or evening or morning or whatever, wherever you are. And I will see you next time.